going after the abs, the obliques, and yes, the backside as well, with a little bit of lower back stuff. You don't need any equipment for this, so no bands, no weights, no reusable bags, nothing like that, okay? Give you a little quick background. I've been coaching people for well over 10 years now. I've actually won Best Personal Trainer along with Best Boot Camp in Orange County, California. So let's get started with a nice little warm up. I'd like you to rotate throughout the core, throughout the trunk, get the body ready for action, ready for movement. Okay, try to look back behind you. You notice my feet are rotating as well, okay? I'm pivoting on my feet. And then from here, I'd like you to hinge forward, kind of like a really bad looking golf swing. All right, again, rotate through with the feet as well. And then from here, standing up, wrap those arms around, coming back, get that blood flowing, okay? We're gonna need the arms, we're gonna need the legs a little bit today too, along with that core, all right? And then from here, nice big arm circles going forward. Breathe, get that body ready for action, folks. Now we're going backwards, okay? Again, nice big arm circles here, all right? Because we are gonna be doing some stuff in a plank position as well, along with things where we get to lay on our back and then do a lot of work. From here, I'd like your arms to be about a goalpost, so elbows 90 degrees, and then you're rotating down and coming right back up, okay? A couple of them this way, and then we're gonna drop the elbows like so, and a couple moving in and out here. And then from this position, go ahead, tighten up those arms, rotate the elbows, nice big circles with the elbows forward, and then we're gonna reverse it, and elbows are gonna go backwards. Now from here, I know we're not doing legs, don't freak out, but we're gonna be swinging right here. So we're bringing that leg up nice and high, and if you need to, hold on to a post or hold on to a door, a wall, a couch, counter, whatever you need, okay? Keep that balance. Or if you can, just swing the arms and balance like so. And then we're gonna switch, other side. Nice little swinging, open up the hip flexors a little. Might feel a little bit of tightness in the hamstrings on this. And then once we're ready, we're gonna get to our plank position. Don't worry, we're not starting yet. Still warming up. So we're up here, and then we're gonna bring our right foot next to our right hand, okay? And then I'm gonna try to drop this right elbow down towards that foot. And then I'm gonna come up, that right hand, I'm reaching up, then I'm gonna reach it behind my back, nice little rotation, put that hand back on the ground, send my right foot back where my left foot is, raise the hips, pedal out the feet a little, just trying to wake up the body, drop the hips again to a plank, and then raise up that left foot near your left hand, drop the left elbow towards the ground, and raise it up. Then we're gonna rotate that hand behind us, rotate, reach, looking back, put that hand back on the ground, put the left foot back next to the right, raise up the hips, pedal out those feet. Let's do it one more time, okay? So bringing it up, then I'm trying to drop the elbow or get it as close to the ground as I can, raise up that hand, rotate it back behind us, put that hand back on the ground, right hand or right foot next to the left foot, pedal out the feet, raise the hips, eyes are looking back behind us, and then repeat for the last time, the left side, left foot comes up to the left hand, drop that left elbow, coming up, reach, rotate, as much as you're able to, coming back, raise the hips, pedal out the feet. Alrighty, ready to rock and roll? First one, we have crunches, okay? So the goal with today's workout is we're trying to go for 40 seconds of work, followed by a 20-second break on each one of these. For the crunches, I would suggest actually leaving your feet on the ground. If you're okay with it, if you don't have any tightness in the hip flexors, then yes, go ahead and raise the feet off of the ground. But for me, today I'm gonna leave them on the ground. Okay, 40 seconds starts now. Just raise up. I want you to think about what we're working. So squeeze those abs. Okay, you can gently have those hands behind your head I'd rather have your eyes actually looking up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. If you're outside, squeeze those abs. Okay, try and get up here. We're not trying to do a full sit-up yet. That's coming, don't you worry. Just 40 seconds, nice solid crunch. So we're just primarily focused on trying to get those shoulder blades off the ground. And relax, that's it. Okay, so 40 seconds of work, and now we have a 20-second break. Next up, now we're doing sit-ups. For the sit-ups, I recommend straightening out those legs, okay? And we're gonna be reaching our hands behind us, like so, and then we're coming up here and right back down, okay? If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you can have those hands reaching towards the ceiling instead, all right? So we're coming here and lowering back down under control, okay? I don't want you plopping or dropping on the ground, all right? So we're coming up, right back. Breathe and work. You only have 40 seconds here, okay? Try to keep going for the full 40 seconds if you're able to, all right? So the goal with today's workout is we're gonna go through all these exercises once with this nice little tempo and relax. 40 seconds of work, 20-second break, and then we're gonna repeat down the list one more time, okay? And that's gonna be our workout. All right, so we have a little 10-second break left, and then we're going to do Supermans. So for that, we're laying down on our stomach. Arms are gonna be straight out in front of us. All I want you to do is just simply lift up, come right back down. Up and back down. Squeeze the lower back, okay? That's our focus for today. Squeeze that lower back. Trying to strengthen it, okay? So you should be able to do this without pain, okay? Ideally. So we're coming up, smiling, sweating, breathing. 40 seconds on this. Remember, after every single exercise, we have a nice little 20-second break for us. Let's get one more rep. Thanks. Now from here, we're gonna be going into a side plank. You can do it from your hand or, as I prefer, from your elbow, okay? All I need you to do, just raise it up and hold it. I'll give you a couple variations, make it a little easier, a little harder. So first of which, this is gonna be a little bit easier and safer for most people with the shoulder girdle as opposed to the hand, okay? So let's go up, and I just want you to hold it like so. If you need to, we can put this hand on the ground to make it a little easier, and we can also actually take this top foot and we can place that one in front of us, okay? And hold it like so. Or keep the feet stacked and we have this hand up in the air. So we have 40 seconds on the clock here, all right? All I need you to do is just try to hold it. Try to keep the elbow stacked underneath of the shoulder, okay? Just keep those hips up so we're not dropping or sinking or sagging with the hips. 3, 2, and 1. And now, so we're not rushing through this, we have a nice little 20-second breather, and then we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so again, that elbow should be stacked directly underneath your shoulder, okay? And we have our feet stacked on one another. Raising that hand up, 3, 2, 1. All we gotta do, just get up, hold it like so. All right, don't worry, we'll add to this one a little later. We'll make it harder for you later, all right? But for now, just try to hold this solid side plank, and whatever you do on the first side, please do the same on this side as well, all right? Even if you might be stronger on one side than the other, I'd like for you to try to, whatever you do on one side, please do on the other. You got 10 seconds left here. Breathe, hold, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So next, we get to lay down on our back. We're doing what I call heel tappers. So knees are gonna be bent, and you're gonna reach your right hand towards your right heel. And then reach your left hand towards your left heel, okay? So it's gonna look like this. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we're just reaching up, and if you're able to reach further than your heel and get towards your toes or even past that, go ahead. The big idea here is to actually try to keep the upper back or the shoulder blades off of the mat or off of the ground, okay? We're just trying to have that nice reach and trying to squeeze through those obliques, going side to side. Keep on going. Got about another 10 seconds left on this one. Squeeze, keep the shoulders up. Keep on breathing, keep on sweating. 3, 2, and 1. Thanks. So next one, we have mountain climbers. So we're going to be getting up into a plank position on our hands and feet, and then we're going to be driving up our knees one at a time, pull them up towards our chest. All right, so we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Pull those knees up. Do not go fast on this. I would encourage you to actually slow it down and try to see how high you can get those knees to come up for you. Okay? So we're trying to pull, get those knees up. Think about those abs. Squeeze them. Keep that nice solid plank position the whole time. All right? Got about another 10 seconds left on this. Pull them up. Get those knees as high as you're able to. Another 3, 2, and 1. Thanks. So from here, we get to kind of rest a little, and then we're gonna go into bird dogs. So we're gonna be on our hands and knees, like so. And we're gonna raise our opposite hand with our opposite leg. So I'm gonna raise up my right arm with my left leg, and then the opposite. All right, let's begin. So we're alternating, raising up the left hand with the right foot, and going back and forth. Right hand with the left foot. Remember, do not rush through this. Try to raise them up as high as you're able to. Squeeze that low back. Have a nice, solid base underneath of you so you're not wobbling or dropping, hopefully. Okay, you want to raise it up and squeeze. Under control. Nice, solid reps. Good movement. Good breathing. Another 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So now we have oblique V-ups. So for that, we're gonna set up on our side. So we're laying down with our arm perpendicular to our body. So my hand's straight out like so, and I can actually kind of use this to press off of. And the other hand's gonna go overhead, and I'm coming up like this, and right back down, okay? So we have 40 seconds on one side, followed by that 20-second break, and then 40 seconds on the other side. If this feels uncomfortable, if this hurts your hip, that means you're set up wrong. Please roll back a little, and you should be on your butt cheek, okay? Not your hip bone. That's one of the most common mistakes with this one, all right? If you feel pressure on your butt muscle, that's okay, I'm fine with that. Even if it doesn't feel good. But you should not be on the hip bone, okay? You got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So then we're switching sides. Other side, same setup. Again, even when we switch sides on this stuff, I want to take that little break, 20 seconds, just so we're not rushing through and trying to just get it in, nail it, okay? I want you to have good quality reps. 3, 2, 1, begin. Raise it up. Again, remember, you should be on that cheek, on that butt cheek, on that nice muscle that we have on our backside, not on the hip bone, all right? Try to keep those legs as straight as you're able to. If the knees start bending a little, that's okay. They might be sore from, or your legs might be sore from leg day. So your body's trying to compensate, do the best that it can. That's all right. Do the best you got for today, okay? You got 5 seconds left here. One more rep. Nice. So we have a little break, and then we're doing what's called reach throughs. So again, laying down, knees are gonna be bent, feet are gonna be flat on the ground, and from here, just coming up, squeeze the abs, similar to a crunch, okay? But the idea is we have hand over hand, and we're reaching through our legs like so. Let's begin. Reach, have those eyes up, we're We shouldn't have a lot of tension throughout our neck, okay? I don't want you cranking your neck or having your chin really dug down into your chest at all. All right, so try to keep those eyes lifted slightly so we're looking more so towards the ceiling rather than the wall or the window. Squeeze those abs. 10 seconds left here. Think about this, okay? This is the part we're trying to work. This is the part we're trying to attack right now. All right, squeeze those abs, let them do the work. One more rep, nice. Now, here comes a challenging one. We have one of my favorites that I don't like, V-ups. So arms and legs are gonna be as straight as we can keep them, and we're gonna come up all the way, trying to bring our hands to our feet and bring our feet to our hands. So we're laying down on our back like so, and we're lifting everything up, and go right back down. Sorry, that was a bad one. So we're coming up and back down. If you can get that whole back off the ground, that is wonderful. If not, do the best you can on this. I know this one is definitely pretty hard, hence why I'm not talking a lot. One more rep. And now we get to go back to those side planks. This time, adding a little hip tap to it. So again, we're gonna be in that side plank position. If you start to get a little fatigued, I'd recommend cross that one foot over top, like so. And then we're coming up here, and I'd like you to drop those hips so we're getting that cheek, that butt cheek to touch, or that glute muscle, and then raise those hips, okay? So we're dropping down and coming up. Drop, coming up, okay? We have 40 seconds on this side. And then we have a little break, and then 40 more seconds on the other side. Drop and raise. You should have a nice little rotation happening, okay? We don't want that body to be stiff and just trying to come down straight. We want to have some rotation going on with those hips, okay? Now 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice little break. And then we begin again on the other side. Breathe, smile, and keep sweating. Alrighty, starting in 3, 2, and 1. So we're coming up, drop, nice little rotation in there, and right back. If you can, or best you can, try to keep these legs straight. You'll notice they might start trying to bend at the knees. Try not to let that happen. Also, if you feel tension in the shoulder, make sure that elbow is directly underneath, okay? Because if that's not lined up properly, you're probably gonna feel some discomfort in that shoulder, all right? So let's make sure that we have everything set up and aligned properly so we can have great reps. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Now, similar to those, that airplane we were doing, or I'm sorry, similar to Superman we were doing, now we have an airplane hold. So we're gonna be lifting up, laying down on stomach, raise everything up, squeeze that lower back and that upper back as much as you're able to. 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Squeeze, 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 especially that lower back, okay? Want to try to really tighten that, strengthen that muscle. Keep it up for the full 40 seconds, best you can, okay? Really focus on that low back area. So we're trying to squeeze back there, and also you can squeeze those glutes as well, okay? Squeeze, raise it up. Just keep holding, come on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Got 10 more seconds left here. And then after this, we only have 3 more exercises left. And then we get to do it all again. And time. So again, nice little break here. And then we're gonna go right into our leg raises. So for that, I need you laying down on your back. And all we gotta do here is simply raise up those legs, lower them down, try not to let the heels touch the ground. So we're coming up like so, and lowering them down. If you can, if you want to make this one a little bit harder, actually try to keep that lower back glued to the ground. You'll notice if I drop my feet lower, there's space underneath here, okay? My back is gonna arch a little naturally. So if you wanna try to really focus on those abs more, try to keep that lower back glued to the mat or glued to the floor. And you'll notice you're probably not gonna be able to lower your feet this far down. You're probably gonna stop right around here and then come back up, okay? So if you wanna make it a little harder, try to keep that lower back glued to the ground. Alrighty, 20-second break, and then we're going to our atomic crunches next. Those are fun. So the idea with the atomic crunches is to actually bring the elbows to the knees and to bring the knees to the elbows. So we're gonna straighten the legs out, and then we're gonna pull and bring everything together like this. All right, let's begin. Pull it up, bring the shoulder blades off the ground, straighten those legs back out, and then come all the way back together again. Okay, so everything separates, everything comes back together. Kind of like a human accordion. So we're pulling them in, keep those abs tight. Try not to let the feet touch the ground. If you have any issues with the lower back, any sort of discomfort or real tension happening back there, what you can do instead is just have the feet go higher, okay? And that should help mitigate any sort of pain or discomfort that we may be having in the lower back. And good. Again, nice little 20-second breather here. And we have one more exercise. And then on to round number 2. So next one are gonna be flutter kicks. Similar to the leg raises that we just did, except it's gonna be one leg at a time. All right, let's begin. So one leg comes up and then we alternate, okay? Try not to let those hands go underneath our bottom, okay? That's cheating. Let's just call it what it is. That's cheating. Let's not do that, okay? So try to have those hands out to our side. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we can bring those hands up here, all right? And try to keep those legs constantly moving, all right? With our heels maybe coming about 6 inches or so from the ground. Got about another 10 seconds left here. Keep on going. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, I hope you're having a lot of fun. Nice little breather. Then we move on to round number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Begin with the crunches. Coming up and right back down. Remember, we're trying to focus on this. So abs are squeezing. They're getting engaged every single time. This is what's working. This is what we're focusing on. We're trying to get those shoulder blades off the ground. Eyes are going to be looking up, okay? We're not looking towards the ground, and we're not looking at the wall. Squeeze. Just try to keep moving. Full 40 seconds, okay? Think about what we're engaging. Think about what we're working. You got less than 10 seconds left. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, next one we have those sit-ups, okay? If you want to make this one a little bit harder, instead of having your legs straight, this time we can go with the butterfly position. So the bottoms of our feet are together and then our knees drop out wide, okay? So we're coming up, right back down. Try not to drop or collapse on the way down. Under control. And right back up. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going back to the Supermans. So we're going to be laying down on our stomach, arms straight out in front of us, lift up and going back down, okay? Again, focus this time. It's going to be on the lower back. Really try to squeeze that each time. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Coming up, squeeze, and back down. There we go. nice part with this is at least the abs kind of get a little break, right? So now it's all that lower back where we're trying to engage. A couple seconds left. Keep on going. Squeeze that lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to that side plank. Remember, each time we always have that 20-second rest. So we can get a nice little breather, catch some air, get set up properly so we're not rushing and getting any sloppy reps in. All right, so for this, let's begin. Just gotta be up, hold it. Remember, we're going good alignment, so we have that elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Okay, if you can, try to reach that arm in the air. If not, make it a little easier, we can go this way. But remember, please, whatever you do on the right side, do on the left side, and vice versa, okay? So I wanna try to make sure we're even. We have nice solid side plank going. We're not letting those hips sink or sag. All right, a couple seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch it up. Other side. Remember, we don't have to rush, all right? 10 seconds left. Our little break. Now we're gonna go up. Awesome side plank. Starting 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going up. Sorry, getting set up there. There you go. Just hold it. Nice, awesome plank. Try not to move. Nice and solid. Remember, if you have any sort of issue with that shoulder whatsoever, realign the elbow. That's usually gonna help it quite a bit. 15 seconds left on this side. Squeeze that obliques. Keep them up. Don't let the hips drop. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So from here, we got our heel tappers. We're gonna be laying down on our back with our knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Right hand is gonna be reaching towards our right heel, left hand towards the left heel. Okay, if you can reach past the heel, again, I encourage you to do so. Alrighty, and let's begin. Coming up, remember, I wanna try to think, these abs are helping us to get up and stay up. And then we wanna think about squeezing those obliques to get that hand to really reach, okay? So we're not necessarily just reaching for the sake of reaching. Notice how I'm not trying to really get this shoulder to come out, okay? I'm thinking more so the obliques here, all right? That's the part we're concerned with right now. This is, get those abs, keep yourself up, the obliques, to get that side-to-side action going. 3, 2, and 1, relax. Next, we got those mountain climbers again. All right, so let's get set up in our plank or push-up position, all right? Remember, the idea is try to really get those knees up as high as you can or as close towards your chest as you're able to, all right? So we are starting now. Pull them up, bring them all the way up. Drive that knee. Don't worry about speed, worry about how good you can get each rep, okay? Worry about quality. Bring it up. Under control. Another 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, we have those bird dogs. So from our hands and knees, we're gonna be going opposite side again. So if your right hand is raising up, it's gonna be your right hand with your left foot, okay? And vice versa. Starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. Raise it up. Try to get that nice squeeze in the low back and the glute, okay? Remember, always go opposite side on this. Try to be nice and stable. All right, slow it down if you need to. Strive for progress, not perfection. Goal is to get better. Trying to get better each day. Got another 10 seconds or so left here. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now we have those oblique V-ups. So remember, again, we want to be laying down on our side, and we have our weight pivoting on our glute, okay? Or that big butt cheek muscle that we have back there, right? So we're here, coming up. Try to keep those legs as straight as you're able to. Remember, we can kind of cheat a little, pushing off of this arm. 40 seconds. And then a nice little 20-second break, followed by 40 seconds on the other side. Doing good. We're about halfway through on round number 2. 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and get set up on that other side. Straighten out those legs. Make sure that arm is about perpendicular to the body. All right. With the other arm going to be overhead. Pivoting on our glute, not the hip bone. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. There we go. I know you might be getting a little tired by now. That's all right. Keep on going. Pause the video if you have to. Otherwise, keep doing those reps. Come on. There we go. 10 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, we get to lay down our back for some reach slippers. So for these, remember, kind of like a crunch, hands over hand, arms are gonna be straight, we're just coming up like so. Okay, let's begin. Get those shoulder blades off the ground, squeeze those abs. Good quality reps. Don't worry about how fast you're going. Think about the muscles that you're trying to work, okay? I want you to really squeeze and engage those abs. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now, everybody's least favorite, we have our V-ups. Remember, arms and legs, try to keep them as straight as we can. If we're not able to get the whole back off the ground, like so, then at least let's try to go here. So we'll at least get the shoulder blades off the ground and we'll bring the legs up, okay? So let's begin. 40 seconds coming up. Get the shoulder blades off the ground. Get the feet up all the way, right back down. Good quality reps, because if you're trying to go here and it's not happening, kind of like for me, getting a little tired now, okay? Then go for quality. Get what you can in, okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades, get those legs up, get those abs still working, still firing. I know they might be getting a little tired by now. That's all right, let's get one more. There we go. Nice little break. Now we have those side plank hip taps again, all right? So we're gonna be in our side plank position with our feet stacked. Or remember, if you're not gonna stack your feet like so, then bring whatever leg is on top, put that leg in front, all right? So let's begin. We're coming up here, drop the hips, try to get the cheek to touch, not the bone, okay? And raise it up. So we have a little bit of rotation happening That's a good thing. Breathe, work. 40 seconds of work, followed by a nice little 20-second break. And then the other side. 10 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Remember, we're going for quality. All right, so if you are getting tired, please take a longer rest. Please make sure you're doing the best that you can, okay? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Drop, raise, drop, raise. Go for quality, not quantity, okay? Well, good quality, best you got right now. All right, even though body might be getting a little fatigued, a little bit tired by now, come on, dig a little bit more. What else you got? Come on, another 10 seconds here. Raise it up. Come on, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now, give those abs and obliques a little bit of a break. We have the airplane hold again. So laying down on our stomach, arms are gonna be out wide. We're lifting up, emphasis on that lower back, okay? Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift up, think about that lower back. Really squeeze there, okay? Squeeze the lower back, squeeze the glutes. Try to lift up, get as much of your body off of the ground as you're able to. Okay? If at any point this starts getting a little bit too intense, doesn't feel great for you, please relax, take a break, okay? Goal is to get better, not to get hurt, all right? Trying to strengthen here. Raise it up, keep tension on those muscles. We got a few seconds left. Come on, keep squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So now, flip it over so we're on our back again, and we have our leg raises. So legs are gonna be straight, or as straight as we're able to keep them. Bring them up and lower them back down. Let's begin. Coming up. Remember, 2 options here. You can lower down like so, or we can stop maybe around here and try to keep that lower back really pinned and glued to the ground. I'll leave that up to you, okay? So raise it up, right back down. Just try to keep going with whatever option you end up choosing. Also, remember, try not to let those hands sneak underneath your bottom, okay? If anything, I'd like to have them next to you, not underneath of you. 10 seconds left here. Keep working, under control, best you got. And time, good. Good job. We only got 2 moves left. All right, atomic crunches are next. Remember, it's kind of like the human accordion. So we're bringing our knees to our elbows, and our elbows to our knees, and then we're straightening everything back out. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all together. Straight back out. There we go. Halfway. Keep going. Best reps you can. Best reps you can. We're not done yet, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. 1 more. Nice. Little break. Then we have our last and final exercise left. Flutter kicks. Starting in 10 seconds. So remember, legs are going to be as straight as we can keep them, and we're raising them up 1 at a time. Hands are at our sides, not underneath of us. Okay, let's begin. 1 leg at a time, alternate. Keep the tension right here, okay? Focus on those abs. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible, even if you recently did a leg day and it doesn't feel like you want to keep them straight. Come on, almost there, almost there. 12 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Job well done. Alrighty, so for our little stretches, let's start with stretching out those abs. So I'd like for you to start by laying down on the ground all the way first, nice and relaxed, hands approximately underneath your shoulders. And we're gonna put the top of our feet on the ground, keep the hips down, and then from here, press up, okay? Try to keep the hips in contact with the ground. You'll notice I'm not straightening my arms out all the way, because frankly right now I do not have the flexibility for that. If I straighten my arms out, see now my hips are lifting off the ground. I don't want that. So I'm trying to keep those hips in contact with the floor, okay? And I'm trying to actually stretch out the abs on this. Stretch, breathe, relax. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. And then from here, let's relax the back. So go ahead and spread the knees, all right? We're gonna reach the hands forward, going into a little child's pose. Send your hips backwards, okay? Place the head down towards the ground. Relax that lower back. Breathe and stretch. Now when you're ready, stretch out the hip flexor. So for this, I'd like to have both knees about 90 degrees. And then from here, squeeze the glute muscle, okay? Drop your hips forward. And then if you need or want a little extra, reach up. And then since I have my right knee down, I'm gonna reach towards my left side, okay? Again, since my right knee is down, I'm reaching towards my left side. And I'm trying to really squeeze this right glute in order to send the hips forward. All right, I'm getting a nice stretch right through here. Okay, when you're ready, switch it up, other side. Good job. Breathe, enjoy the stretch. You certainly have earned it. And then once you're ready, let's just bring this arm across. We'll pull this in towards ourselves. I'm not doing it necessarily for the full 30 seconds on each one of these, but ideally you're doing each one of these stretches for approximately 30 seconds or so. And when you're ready, switch it up, other side, other arm. And we have one more stretch left. When you're ready, reach that hand behind your back, okay? Raise that elbow up as high as you're able to. Just stretching out through that tricep, which definitely had a little bit of action going on with the mountain climbers and some of those planks. When you're ready, switch it up, other side. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Josh Phelan. Way to get after it. Thanks for the smiles, thanks for the sweat, thank you for the effort. I'll see you next time.